Development today in San Francisco's public corruption scandal as a former public works manager is hit with felony charges. It all stems from an off-the-books public works slush fund that investigative reporter Jaxon Van Derbeken first told us about last year. Here's Jackson with the very latest.
Up to standard now because it is separating.
This is Jerry Sanguinetti talking to me back in 2016 about sinking sidewalk issues in Mission Bay. Now the San Francisco DA's office has filed felony perjury charges against the former Public Works Bureau manager, plus 2 misdemeanors for failing to file financial disclosure statements with the city. He's accused of not revealing his ties to a company called SDL Merchandising, run out of this San Mateo home by his wife, Gina.
All city officials and many city employees are required to publicly disclose their personal financial interests.
Patrick Ford with the City Ethics Commission couldn't talk about the specifics of the case, but said financial disclosures like these are crucial for holding public officials accountable.
And it's an important safeguard. So the failure to file those forms or to fill them out accurately creates a danger for conflicts of interest.
Prosecutors say SDL Merchandising was paid more than $250,000 to provide DPW with shirts and other swag, like these Arbor Day t-shirts from 2019. But Public Works did not pay SDL directly. According to public records we obtained last year, the money came from an off-the-books account managed by the nonprofit San Francisco Parks Alliance, which was actually controlled by top DPW officials, like former director Mohammed Nuru, who was one of the first to face criminal charges. According to the DA, when one Public Works employee suggested using a different vendor because SDL was charging twice as much, the employee was told Sanguinetti could not be reached for comment. Public Works officials say they are cooperating with all investigations, and they expect employees to follow ethics rules. Jaxon Van Derbeken, NBC, Bay Area News.
And late this afternoon, the San Francisco Parks Alliance sent us a statement saying it was exploited by certain people within Public Works and had no control over how Public Works raised or spent the money. Former DPW Director Mohammed Nuru still has not entered a plea to the criminal charges he faces.